Hey Paula, this is Nanette Lee, and I'm coming to you all the way from Dallas, Texas. And today I'm going to make my famous chicken salad sliders. I know you never heard of that. Well, what makes them so famous is because I have enhanced the recipe. What we have here, I have a couple of cups of cranberries, have granny green apples, celery, purple onions, a little bit of nuts, and a little bit of chopped eggs, and not to mention the famous Philadelphia cream cheese. Now come on over here in the kitchen, let's go to work. Okay, so what I have here is I have 2 large chicken breasts, and what you do is you take them, kind of chop them up. I like to cook with the skin because the skin has a little bit more flavor. So just kind of take the skin off, and once you take the skin off, you just kind of chop the chicken up. As you can see, I just got it off the stove, still smoking. And you take the chicken, chop it up, and we'll just put it in a bowl here. Okay, and what makes this chicken so good and flavorful is because I put a couple of chicken bouillon cubes in it, put a little bit of celery and onion and black pepper and garlic, season it up real good so the flavors will go all through the chicken while it's boiling. Now what I do after this is I just take the chicken, put it in the pan here, and then get the other chicken, do the same thing to it. And once you get it all, the skin off, all chopped up, that's when we're going to go over and put the rest of our ingredients in this. And boy, I tell you, if you've never had chicken salad like this, you're in for a big treat. Okay, now that I got the chicken all chopped up, what we're going to do now is use some of this good Philadelphia cream cheese. And I'm thinking for now we might need about a half. Mix that in here with the chicken while the chicken is hot, so it'll go ahead and melt it a little bit. Boy, that's looking good. Alrighty. And I got all kind of spices over here that I like to use in here and mix it right in. I got a little bit of cayenne pepper, a little bit of about 2 teaspoons of cayenne pepper. I like it kind of spicy. We are in Texas, so you know, don't be scared. Anyway, got a little bit of garlic powder. Mix a little bit of that in there. And here's one of my little secret recipes. I like to use a little celery salt along with the celery. So we'll put a little celery salt in here. Then I'm going to take the mayo, put a little mayo, mix that in here. And usually you pretty much, it just depends on the size of your chicken breast, you pretty much use the whole thing of mayo in here. Then you start getting to your goodies when you mix it all in. Alright, that's looking good. Alright. Now we have to mix in the celery, and this is about I say about 1.5 cups of celery. Mix in your celery. This is a big onion, so it's about 1.5 cups or so. Put in the onion. Mix that all around. But you definitely got to put a little bit of sweet pickle radish. Put a little bit of that in there. About half a jar. Can't wait to get to that. Then you got like 3 chopped eggs here. You want to add those in there. Mix it all together. See, it's coming along. It's looking good. Wait till I put the cranberries in here. That's what's going to do it. Alrighty. Mix that up there. Cranberries. About another 1.5 cups of cranberries. You know, it's just kind of as you go as taste, whatever you desire. But you know, when you do parties, you're always having parties and people are always saying, okay, we need some finger foods, we need finger foods. So this is how I came up with this little recipe here. Because what I'm going to do when I get it all mixed up, got my granny green apples in there, get it all mixed up, I got a little surprise for you after this. I'm going to take this here. Now it's time for the nuts, because you kind of want to do the nuts last so you don't crumble them all up and tear them all apart. So you put your little nuts in. Put a little bit of Dijon in here. Then you're going to take it and mix it all up. Just kind of have fun with it, because this is a fun little salad here. And once you get all your flavors mixed in, you just figure out what you're lacking. If you like a little bit more cayenne, a little bit more mayo, which I think I need a little bit more mayo here. So I'm going to take a little bit more mayo and mix it in here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that looks good. And after this, I'm going to take it. That mixed pretty good. You know, you always got to taste it. I don't know how you can serve food and not taste it. So I'm going to have a little taste of this to make sure that, you know, it's tasting good. So here we go. Got my nuts. I got my granny green apples. I got my cranberry, my onions, my eggs, Philadelphia cream cheese. Oh my God. That's so good. What I'm thinking is that it needs just a little bit more reddish to it. So let's put a little bit more reddish. Now, if you like a little sweeter, it's okay to add a little bit of sugar. Sometimes sugar is just right for it. Now that this is all mixed up, let me show you how to make my famous chicken salad sliders. And this is just really, it's light and it's really good for like picnics or whatever you want to do. It's very light, tasty, and it's perfect for little parties. You know, especially if you know, we live in Texas, so it's hot. So you want something really light and, you know, flavorful. So you just take them and put them on a little cucumber and serve them to your company. The salad is perfect to go with like any great white wine, any Pinot Grigio, something light and crisp. So you'd love that. And you just take them and kind of stuff them on here. And after I get them all made up, what we're going to do is place them on a bed of lettuce. Okay, now if you guys prefer a traditional slider on bread, then I have the baguettes, which is really, really good. You can toast them, put a little butter on them, make them a little fat, you know, if you're not so carb conscious like I'm not. So I really prefer it like this anyway. So we'll make a few of these up. You can still serve them up. People still love them. They're still bite-sized, you know. Just grab a couple of them and go for it. Okay, now that we have it all plated up, we're going to put the final touches on. I got a little tomatoes here. We're going to put a little cracked pepper on them. Get a little bit of flavor. A little cracked salt. And check this out. Put a little bit more cayenne pepper on the sliders here. Give them a little bit of heat to them. It's my favorite part right here. Can't waste. Oh, I think I'm going to try one of these cucumber sliders. Put a little bit of cayenne on that too. Now that's good. You know what? I think I'm going to get me a glass of wine. Paula, call me, okay?